Hello survivors, and welcome to another video. In today's video we are back in the starter weapon series. We're playing with the Sentinel. We are using his fourth weapon, the noxious longbow, because I wanted to start the run using a noxious shot. It will be a lot better than all of his other skills, so it puts him in a favorable spot. His ascension is very strong, so we are going to try to and use it as much as possible during the run. Going to try and get something like obscure arrow. A rain of arrow could be very good, and disengage as well. The rest of them are a bit meh. Fragility is really good, but there is no piercing or anything with the skill, so we're only going to hit the first enemy, but everything else about them are pretty strong for starting skills. Runes, same as every other video we've done in the series. We've got Unexpected Arsenal, Weapon Expert Reroll Mastery. We then go Multicast Mastery, Critical Mastery, Vulnerable Target, and Versatile Strength. So let's get straight in there and see how well we can do with the Sentinel. Now the actual Sentinel's pet is only going to spawn at about a minute or 45 seconds, 40 seconds, sorry. So we'll see what happens over there. You do see the eye spawn at the very beginning. That's just to say that it has activated the ascension. And then at 40 seconds, we're going to go and see. We'll show you if we stay in this corner over here, you know, as close to getting the screen to the corner as much as possible. We should be in a good place to keep the Panther as close as possible, so it's going to spawn really close to us. So he has spawned. He has to be somewhere within the next screen, and there we go. We can just chill over here and we should be able to get him. There we go. Fantastic. So that's what we do. He lasts for quite a bit of time. I don't actually know the exact time. I think it's about a minute and a half or something like that, or a minute, or just over a minute. And then once you pop off of him, it takes a minute before he respawns again, and then you can keep going, or 40 seconds or whatever the case may be, for him to respawn again, and then going forward again from there. We forgot to check again what the crit was, so we're sitting at 10% over here. So we're actually on 100% already with just one lethality over there, although it says we have two. I don't know how it says we have two of them, but anyway, let's go. We got obscure arrow. That is fantastic. We're gonna grab a debilitating plague, why not? And then let's see, come on game, please just give me the skills. There's shoot, didn't really want shoot, but we got it anyway. There's void trap, that's okay. Gonna grab the crit multi damage, grab a poison because that's going to help with our noxious shot doing more damage. And we just need one more skill. We did get all of them relatively quickly. Void trap is very nice, especially if you don't have high overlord runs where the enemies have a lot of mass. So we're more than happy to play with void trap. It is actually a pretty decent skill, and because it is also doom and curse skill, we are going to get probably impending doom relatively quickly, or you know, at least a better chance of getting it than some of the other skills. Come on, disengage, show yourself. We did not get it. We'll just grab something else, although, you know, we're not really going to banish anything, so let's just banish a bunch of skills. There's rain of arrows, fantastic. Grab the damage over there. We no longer need any other skills, although I would have liked to disengage, but it's okay to not get it. Getting a little bit of level ups does give us a bit of advantage. Maybe we should have kept that as a thing that we banished, because then we keep every single piece of level being the same. So maybe if we do another series like this where we use a specific skills, like just their unique skills and buffs, then we can do something where we don't lead XP gains and things like that. So we won't use increased XP and things like that, so it keeps them all the same level, or at least try to keep them all the same level throughout the runs. Now I do know you're thinking, oh, but you're wasting your time going for the cat. No, we're actually not. Again, I've mentioned this in previous videos, where if we, as long as the bosses are spawned and as long as we're killing enemies, then it's fine, because the boss's health grows exponentially over time. So as long as we're killing things and we keep killing things towards the next boss fight, we shouldn't really have to worry too much about whether or not the bosses are going to spawn. We actually just need to kill things as quickly as possible so we can get to the next boss spawn, and so that we can get to you know, the next available kill area and move on forward from there. So it's not how fast you kill the bosses, it's how fast you kill everything else, and then your final bosses will be the time for the run itself. So we want to try and kill everything but the bosses as quickly as possible. They can take a minute to kill, that really doesn't matter too much. But as you can see, with Noxious Shot we are able to dish out a huge amount of damage, and the second boss fight is already done and dusted. We do have more upgrades to go for. Do not grab the I must stop grabbing the upgrades that go to our what's the wording I'm looking for, to our magnetic, to the XP modifier, because like I mentioned earlier, I think we need to try and keep it at least to a specific thing. I know I've already taken some this run, but it just is what it is already. It's just something I've decided while doing the run. Maybe we need to try and keep the XP as low as possible so that each character has a more fair shot, but RNG is a thing, so we gotta kind of counter that as well. There's only so much we can do with RNG being a thing and with fairness. So it does look like our cat is back. The fact that we can't find it is another story. Where are you, kitty? You must be up. There we go. So when you're in the corner, the cat can only be in two places. It can either be above you or to the side of you. It does make finding him a lot easier, a lot quicker. And then obviously once you found him, he does always run to the center of the map. Once he's in the center of the map, it's a lot more difficult to get on him because you're also dodging a lot of the enemy skills, or the bosses spawn, and then you have to worry about the bosses and things like that. But once you're on the kitty, you don't really have to worry about too much. You just got to run around in circles around him, or just run towards the center, and you will be on him before you reach the center. It's all like timed, you know. As long as your skill tree for the Sentinel is maxed, you should be able to get onto the cat very, very quickly, and then be in a very good spot from there. And again, we took the magnetic. I don't know, I'm just drawn to taking that upgrade without even thinking. We grab one and it just happens instantly. It's like, oh, okay, let's just pick up that. It just happens, and there's nothing we can really do about it. That's just how my brain works. I'm so used to grabbing it because it's such an efficient upgrade to grab, not having to move far to pick up XP and things like that just makes it a lot easier, especially for me, at least. Alright, so these are the second last set of bosses. Time-wise, we're not doing too badly. It just depends on how fast we can kill the rest of everything else, and hopefully that will be in a very good space. But let's see what happens. We do have, I think we've just got one more Panther spawn in our repertoire, so we should be able to get one more Panther, but I don't know. Noxious Shot not getting a lot of levels, so RNG really not in favor of the skill today for the Sentinel. Would have been better if we were able to get it, but at least we do get quite a lot of power from our Ascension. We can quickly look over that while we're on the cat. We get a lot of body mass, which is great. We get another dash, movement speed, and cast frequency with some damage there as well. So each character specializes in something over other things, so they all seem to get like quite a lot of damage and things like that. But like the Arcane Weaver was multicast, the Berserker's a little bit of damage and things like that, so a bit of armor and stuff. He's a bit of a well-rounded character, the Barbarian, sorry. And then things like the Paladin are huge damage and things like that. But a 5-minute, 59-second run on the Sentinel, pretty decent run over there, with Noxious Shot still doing the most amount of damage. But I think we could have done a lot more or a lot faster if we got more upgrades for it. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this in the future. And always remember, keep safe, survivors. Until next time, cheers.